Shemai Friendly and welcome back to my channel. My name is CaitlinAnwyn for anyone who's new here, and welcome to the first video from the brand new expansion pack, Eco Living Lifestyle. See, I've already done it. Eco Lifestyle. And I am going to be giving some pre-existing Sims a eco lifestyle makeover. So you may recognize these Sims down the bottom. This is Brody Ryder, and he has a brand new aspiration, the Master Maker aspiration, and I have tweaked his traits a little bit. If you knew him from other Let's Plays, they're always going to be linked up in the iCards. That way? I don't know. So he's a very crafty sim. He did robotics in university. He created his now wife, Popty Pink. So I gave him the Master Maker aspiration, and he is also a maker sim. And he also used to be a slob, and I just changed that ever so slightly to the freegan trait because that's kind of similar. He's gonna go dumpster diving instead of just making his own mess. He used to be a goth when he was a teenager, or like an emo when he was a teenager, and I downloaded so much CC for his like facial piercings and like ear piercings when I first created him, and now I've got them all. Like the stretches or the plugs and the like nose piercings and stuff look so cool. I love the new piercings. So he's got the, can't remember what that's called. So he's got the middle one done and he's got some stretches, which I love. And Brody was originally a computer engineer. He did the degree as well because he was in my Discover University Let's Play, if you haven't watched it. After university, he built his servo, Popty Ping, and he fell in love with her, and they moved to Strangerville to live in a tiny steampunk flying house. And he got to the top of his computer engineer career, and he really enjoyed creating like robotics and woodworking, and also working on the rocket. He really liked working with his hands, and the computer engineer job really weren't doing that much for him anymore. Like, he got to the top, he created all of the computer stuff, he wants to try something new, so he's gonna go in to do some fabrication when we get into Evergreen Harbour. And there wasn't really much t-shirts for the men for like warmer weather. There's a lot of jackets and like cold weather stuff, but there's not a lot of warm weather stuff, so I had to use some other packs for some of the outfits because there just really wasn't a lot for the male sims, like when it comes to like t-shirts and warmer outfits. But I absolutely love the dungarees. I think they look so cool, and I kind of like the jeans with like the dungaree, you know, pulled down as well for Brody, but there wasn't really any t-shirts again, so I think I used a Grim Cookies custom content t-shirt for that one. So that is all of Brody's outfits. I kept him kind of in more cold weather gear for now. And because Brody's wife is a servo bot, I've brought his best friend in, who is hitching a ride on the flying steampunk house to get to Evergreen Harbour. Her name is Eira East. This is Brody's best friend, and they've been best friends since they were teenagers. They've sort of bonded over liking darker clothing and like alternative things. Eira's always really loved writing and reading. She's a super bookworm, and she wants to be a best-selling author. So she's kind of stashing away her bright colourful wigs for now and going with more natural hair. So her hair's grown a little bit since we saw her in Discover University as well. Obviously all of Eira's backstory is going to be linked up in the iCards, whatever. I don't know. So Eira's also has the socially anxious trait, which is a custom trait, which I will link in the description. I think Scarlett's the mod creator, but she's really enjoyed working from home and being an author now, kind of coming out of her shell a little bit. And she also has the recycle disciple trait. Wow. So she's going to be like recycling and maybe recycling some of her old books that she doesn't like too much. And I kind of wanted to look at the MAC makeup with Eira too, because she loves her makeup and stuff. And oh dear me. Like, I wish it wasn't MAC, because MAC test on animals anyway. So like, not particularly happy that they've that Sims is like paired with MAC, and because I know they used to test on animals at least, and I think they still do. So yeah, the makeup's not great. I'm sure you've seen loads of other people talk about it. Like, the eyeliner's very wibbly wobbly, and some of the makeup's just really not blended well. And Eira really likes wearing green. She was wearing a lot of green when she was at university. So I kind of wanted to put her in mostly green and black clothing. I wish the leggings were high-waisted, as like everything I wish it was high-waisted. I can't wait to see some custom content items that come out of this, that people are like pulling apart some of the full body outfits maybe. The dresses are super cute, they come with this pack. I'm not really a fan of the long dress. Like, what is that picnic blanket looking thing? Not a fan of that, but I kind of like the shorter dresses. And the tucked in shirt is my absolute favorite. I go between like loads of different swatches for that because I kind of love all of them, and I think I go back right at the end and change that, but the blue was really, really cute. And she's going to the harbour to research for a dystopian novel she's going to be writing, and it's set in a like industrial setting where like mechanics and kind of like I picture a book kind of being like Wall-E. So like that sort of image you want to go for, like really grungy, post-apocalyptic, dystopian, industrial feel. So she's going to Evergreen Harbour to research for her novel. And she doesn't want people really finding out that she's writing a book about them, so obviously she doesn't want to stand out too much, otherwise people might question why she's moved there. She does pull out a wig for her party wear. I love this hairstyle with like the feathers or like ribbons in the hair. I think it's so fun. So there's a little bit of her old self popping through for her party wear. There's more things for the feminine frame than the masculine frame when it comes to like hot weather stuff, because you've got like skirts and some lighter tops. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed in the like warmer weather stuff for the male Sims. It's not really that much for them, and it has to be the rainbow jumper for cold weather for Eira. I love the rainbow jumper, absolutely amazing. You can't really do much with Popty, unfortunately, so I just got this on to show you what she looked like. And she has the Eco Innovator aspiration. So she used to be a lawyer. She went to university to become a lawyer, and she's got to the top of her career, but that's not really her thing. So she wants to go to Evergreen Harbour to save the world in a different way. Instead of like saving the world from criminals, she wants to recycle and reuse old items. So she's got the recycle disciple trait like Eira, and she's a music lover. If you've seen the Tiny Living series, you'll see that Popty's always wanted to go on a night out and hit the karaoke bar. That's her favourite thing, so I had to keep the music lover trait for her. And then I gave her the free gun trait because she kind of wants to be wild and free now. She's gonna quit her lawyer job and chill out in the house, not go through all of the rigidity of law and stuff. She wants to be wild and free, so the free gun trait is kind of fun. They are newlyweds, like they literally just got married and they're gonna move to this new town to help out their best friend and kind of start a new life because they weren't too happy with their old one. And Popty also has a robo dog called Robo Key, which just basically means key is dog in Welsh, so there's just basically robo dog in Welsh. So yeah, Popty has a trusty dog that she can keep around with her as well and keep as a companion when she's wandering around Evergreen Harbour. I keep forgetting the town. I'm gonna remember the town eventually. Okay, so that is everyone. Obviously these aren't like brand new Sims, so you can always check up in the iCards and like have a little nose. They have been in my Discover University Let's Play and my Tiny Living Let's Play, so you can check those out if you want to get to know these Sims a little bit more. The Eco Lifestyle Let's Play on Tuesday, it's probably just going to be Eco Living because I can't remember this lifestyle thing. So if you haven't already and you would like to, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload that brand new Let's Play. I usually upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Goodbye!